Okay, so welcome along to Fitness Pilates. So what we're going to have a go at to begin with for our warm-up, we're going to think about warming up the kind of nervous system and the lymphatic system. So it's going to help stimulate the blood flow, stimulate the nervous system. And it sounds a bit weird, but let's give it a try. We're going to start with some tapping. And tapping just stimulates all your system and your muscles and the blood flow. So what we do with tapping, if you just start on your neck, just stay on one side, and then we can compare one side with the other. So if you can see, you're just tapping the side of your face and your neck. Okay. That's it. So just have that little tap there, and that's going to feel quite tingly, and so it's going to stimulate the blood flow, and it helps disperse fluid as well. So particularly when we get round to sort of tummies and bottoms, let's have a go round the shoulder, round the chest, and it just helps get that fluid moving around as well. So I did a little workshop, a little course on sort of women's health, women's exercises, and then have a tap on the shoulder. So just that nice tap, tap, tap. So this is warming up all those muscles. And then just come a little bit further down. So that tap there, you can tap the bicep. So tap the inside of the arm. So just keep this going. That's it. And then tap a little bit lower down. So just tapping with the fingers. Good. And then you can try turning it over onto the other side. And again, this is getting the muscle flow, the blood flow going, and tapping the back of the hand. Fantastic. Then you can go up and down that arm. So nice big tap there. Good. And then if you bring it down or bring it across, come to the top of the chest, the shoulders. So tap it down there. That's it. And then tap in the center. Good. And then let's come down to the tummy. So you come down here and just start tapping and come to about the middle and then go back. So again, this is getting the fluid moving, getting the blood flow, getting those muscles going, and then try a little bit lower. So I've got a belt on in the middle, which is getting in the way. So keep tapping, keep tapping. So we're just staying on the one side, so that way you can compare sides. So have that little tap there, good. And then take it to the top of the leg. If you want to use the other hand as well for the legs, you can. So just tapping around that thigh, around the inside of the thigh. Good. So just keep that going. Well done, well done. And then bring it down to below the knee. And you can tap the calf muscles, you can tap the front of the leg. Let's go where you can see. So using both hands, just have that little tap. Well done. So keep that going. Good, tap it there. Then you can tap the top of the foot with both hands. Tap the sole of the foot. And then come back up that leg again. So keep tapping. And then bring it back. Have a little tap on that tummy again. That's it. And then just bring it down and have a bit of a shoulder roll. How does that side feel? Does it feel a bit tingly?
It does actually.
Yeah, it does. So it's really stimulated the blood flow.
Yeah.
So we're going to change sides. So just start with the neck. So this is really good for stimulating, as I say, your muscles, your nervous system, and the lymphatic fluid. So just have that little tap on that neck. Good. So tap it, tap it, tap it. Oh, and there's Olive. Oh, she's got camera shy. And then tap around the chest. Good. And then over to that shoulder, back of the shoulder. So just keep tapping, just wherever you can reach. Lovely. And then we'll go on to our more sort of traditional moves. So tap it there, then tap it down the arm. So top of the arm, good. So just that little slap, that little tap. And then you can try the inside of the arm. So you tap, tap, tap. Brilliant. Lovely. And then you can try tapping down the bottom of the arm, so the lower arm. This is really getting those muscles going. Fantastic, that's it. And then turning the arm over and slapping all the way up and then all the way back down. So just wherever you can reach, just keep that going, that big slapping action. Good, and then bring it back, and let's bring it back to the chest. So top of the chest, fantastic. And then bring it down, and let's get onto that tummy. So let's really stimulate those tummy muscles, so that little slapping action. Good. And again, keep that going. So just that tap, 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 tap. Good. So get that lymphatic fluid moving. Lovely. And then bring it down. You can use both hands, have a little slap on the leg. So go all the way around the leg. So top of the thigh, you can slap up the top of the bottom as well. Get that going. Brilliant. So keeping that up. And then coming down to the bottom of the leg. So that do the front of the leg. And then the back of the leg. Just those little slapping actions. Good, good, good. Well done. And then just coming up that leg, have that little slap there. And then just to the side, so both hands, have that little slap there. So lower back, bottom, round to the side. So both hands, we do both sides together now. Good, good, good. And then just bring it down and just relax those arms. So how does that feel? Do you feel all tingly all over now?
I do. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, it's really has woken up the whole of the body. It's a really good thing to do. So let's have a go at more traditional stretches now. So if you take your hand to your shoulder, just going to do one arm at a time and just opening out that shoulder joint. So you're just rotating round. Good, good, good. That's it. So see how that shoulder joint feels. So that rotation there. Good, good, good. And then changing sides. So bringing the other hand up. So lift and rotate it round. Good. So you've got that lovely big stretch out there. Well done. Lovely. So see how that arm feels compared to the other one. And then changing sides, taking the hand up and opening out the shoulder joint. Good. So that big stretch out there. Lovely. Rotate it round. And again. And then changing arms. So that big, big stretch. So working through that shoulder joint, through the back, rolling it round. Good. And again, that's it. Great big, big stretch out. Try one more here. And then bring the hands to center and have a little bit of a hip circle. So this is really nice for your lower back. So you've got that great big stretch there. So roll it round. Good. And again, that's it. Squeeze it through that lower spine. And then changing direction. So we roll it round. Good. That's it. Big, big stretch. So big circle there. So keeping it turning. Well done. And then bringing that back to center and just have a little bit of a push from side to side. So again, we're going through the hips, we're going through the lower back. So nice big stretch out there. Good. So that little push side to side. Brilliant. So keeping that going, stretch it, stretch it. And then bringing that back to center, then forwards and back. You just tilt the hips up a little bit, stretch the lower back, and then tilt them back. So you've got a forward tip of the pelvis and then a backward tip. So you're just stretching and bring it back. Lovely. So keeping that going. Forwards and back. Nice big stretch out. Good. Let's try two more here. One more time. And then staying with the hips, we're going to lift and open and then change legs. Lift and open. So working through your hip joint, just nice and slow. Nice and steady. So we're going to give everything a really big stretch out. Lovely. So keep that going. Well done. And again, so rolling through the hips. Perfect. So try one more on each side here. And then bring it back. And staying with the hips, we're going to sweep the leg. So you sweep it in front and sweep it back. If you need to hold on to a wall or a chair, that's absolutely fine. But it's like a sort of a football kick. So you're sweeping that foot forwards, and that little rotation is really getting into that hip joint. Lovely. So try two more there. And then bring it down. Then for your ankles and your heels, if you lift one foot up so your toes are on the floor and you push down through the feet. So this is giving your feet a nice massage, a nice stretch in your soles of your feet and the ankles. Good. So keeping that going, that nice big stretch there. Fantastic. And then we're going to change legs. So if you bring it down, so you're just turning the foot slightly. And it's a kind of a football kick. So you're sweeping that foot across. Good. And again, so keep that going. So you're working on that balance. If you need to hold on to a chair or a wall, hold on. It's absolutely fine. Lovely. Go again. Stretch it, stretch it. Good. Try one more. Then bring it back. Lift the heel and that little push from side to side. So we're really waking everything up. Lift it up. And again, side to side. Nearly done here. So for 4, 3, then bringing it down. We're going to lift the foot up in front and sweep it forwards and back. So I just kick the cupboard there. So have a sweep forwards and back. So you've got squeeze in the abs. Yeah, hold on to something if you need to. So again, this is your lower back. This is your hips. So you're stretching out there. Good. And again. And then we're going to change legs. So pop that foot down and sweep the other leg forwards and back. That's it. Go to the other side of the room. Good. So keep that sweep going. Well done. So front and back. And then bringing it down. Now you can stay on this leg, taking this foot in front and then take it behind. So it's in front and behind. So you're really loosening up that lower back. So in front and behind. Lovely. So try one more here and then bring it back to center. Other leg going forwards and round, forwards and round. So you're lifting up nice and tall. Good. So keeping that going. So lifting the shoulders up and you're just rotating. You don't have to keep anything still. You don't have to have hips still or shoulders still. You're just moving. So you're moving through that whole body. And again, well done. Lovely. And then bringing that back to center and then coming up onto the heels and that push from side to side. So if you still need to hold on to the wall, keep holding on. It's absolutely fine. Well done. So we've done quite a lot for the legs and the hips there. So we're going to move on to the back. So if you bring your feet down, hands to center, and just have a rotation round. So just looking back behind you. And again, it's absolutely fine to move these hips. So a few years ago, if you went to a traditional Pilates class, you'd be told not to move your hips. You'd be told to have your hips rigid and you just go from there. But when you're doing this, your movement's really restricted. But when you bring your hips round, you can move a lot more. So I like this one where we're just rotating. Excellent. And again, that's it. So that little turn through the hips. Lovely. Then if you bring it back to center, bring the hands down, staying with your back, hands on the thighs. We're just going to lift and push the hips through and then bring it back down and lift and stretch. So by leaning back, you're stretching your back muscles, but you're actually opening out the vertebrae in your back. So when you lean forward, you tend to squeeze them together. But when you're leaning back, you're opening all those little vertebrae in your back. So keep that going. That lovely lift, that lovely big stretch. Well done, well done. And then let's have a little bit of a look over your shoulder. So we take it back to center, back and back down. Good, so you're opening up, rotating, that's it, relax the shoulders down. Lovely, and again, so side to side, fabulous, rotating round, good. Let's try one more on each side here. So again, you're turning through your hips, then bringing it to center, hands together. We just open round. So you're taking the arm back behind you. You're rotating round. Good. And again, that's it. So big, big, big stretch there. Oh, even doing this, it's warm, isn't it? Excellent. So rotating round, lovely. So we're going to stay with the arms, the upper body. Try one more here. And then if you bring the arms up over the head, we're going to squeeze the elbows in and then lift up to the ceiling. So you're making a W and then a V. So bringing those elbows in and back. Good. Go again. Squeeze it down. Lift it up. Squeeze. Good. And again, fantastic. So bring it down. Big, big squeeze. And then if you bring your elbows all the way in, palms to ceiling, and just opening out here. So just got a little bit of a squeeze of the elbows into the ribs, and you're just opening out your shoulder joint. You're just stretching through your biceps, your shoulder joint. And again, good, big, big stretch. So open out those arms, lifting up nice and tall. Nice deep breaths. Well done. Lovely. So let's try one more here. And then bring the hands down and a little push back. So you're squeezing through the backs of the arms. Push it back. Good. And again, relax the shoulders down. And have a big, big squeeze. So upper body, backs of the arms. It's all working and squeezing. Fantastic. And again, that's it. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Let's try 4 more here. Here we go. So for 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. And then one arm back, one arm up. So we push it back and then change sides. Oh, so you have a really big, big stretch. Excellent. And again, stretch it, stretch it. Good, good, good. So lift up. Oh, try one more on each side. Lovely. And then take both hands up. So start here and just have a little bit of a bend from side to side. Oh, that's it. Good. So this is your waist, your oblique muscles we're working here. Lovely. Go again. So dropping that down side to side. Fantastic. That little lean. Good. And then if you bring that back to center and rotate it here. So you're working through that back. Well done. Lovely. And again, so we're going to stay with your back. Good, good. And then bringing it to center. You take your hands onto your thighs. So you're going to push your bottom back, push your chest to the floor, support yourself with your hands, tuck your chin in and curl up through the back. So lift up nice and tall. And then again, push it down, tuck the chin in, curl up through the back. So rolling through that spine. Good. Go again. So tucking that chin in and rolling. Well done. Good. So bring it down. Push the chest to the floor, tucking the chin in, roll it back. Well done. Oh, good, good, good. And try one more here. So rolling it down, tucking the chin in, curling back up, and then lifting those arms up. Have a big stretch back. and then sweep it down, and then lift up. Big stretch. So really mobilizing everything. So that's what this morning's been about, just getting everything really stretched out and warm. So try 2 more like that. So lift up, then 1 more time. And then what we're going to do is lift and lean. So you lift up, lean one way, bring it back, lean the other, bring it back, and bring it down. So really mobilizing the back. So it's a lift up, lean one way, back to center, lean, back to center. Let's try 1 more like that. So lift up, lean, back to center, lean, then bring it down and have a big shake out. Fantastic. So have a drink if you need one, and we're going to come down onto the mat and we're going to start in a seated position. So grab yourself a drink if you need to have a drink. And we'll do a little bit of seated work. Okay, so still thinking about kind of massage, kind of tapping, kind of stretching out and mobilizing all the muscles in the joints. If you come to a seated position, and if you can, just cross the ankles and just hug the knees in.
I'm going to disappear in a minute. So.
Oh. That's it. Oh yeah, I can still see you. I can see you. So what we do here is just have a little bit of a rock from side to side. So it just gives you a little bit of a stretch in the waist and back. And it's a bit of a bottom massage as well. And it's actually quite relaxing. Rocking is quite a relaxing movement. That's lovely. So just keep that going, that little stretch there. Fantastic. Good. And again, so side to side. So feel it in the glutes a little bit. Brilliant. Go again. That's it. Side to side. So try a couple more here. And then bringing it back to center. So if you take the feet out, so take the feet in front, bringing the hands forwards, and just bring the chest down towards the knees. Have a big stretch there. And then bring it back so you have a little roll back. And then coming forward, so you have the big stretch there. Good. And then bring it back. Fantastic. Lovely. So just keep that going, that big stretch forward. So imagine somebody's pulling your arms. And then bring it back. Good. And take it forward. Excellent. And bring it back. So try 1 more here. So forwards. And then bring it to center. Then what we do is if you pull one arm back, bring the elbow down towards the floor. Doesn't matter if it doesn't reach the floor. And then you bring the other arm back. So it's elbow down. So don't worry if that elbow doesn't go all the way down. So this is called the bow and arrow. This is your oblique muscles. So bring it down. Good. Well done. So bringing that elbow back. Perfect, perfect. So try 1 more on each side here. Fantastic. Last one. And then bring it forward. Take the hands to the toes. And then from there, just have that little rocking action again. So that little stretch out. Fantastic. Good, good, good. So still working tummy muscles, but we're going to work with the legs. So if you bring it to center, option is to take your hands down. So you've got a bit of support. Then all we do is we're going to have a little push down with the leg and then changing sides. You have a push and back, push and back. So you're working those abdominal muscles. Excellent. And again, that's it. Kick it, kick it. So stretching those legs out. Good. Push it. And then your option from here to make that more challenging is to take the hands forward. So it's push and back. Oh, so that really does get those abdominal muscles firing up. And again, little kick. Oh, that's it. Well done. Option from here, hands to the side. Oh, Good. Keep going, keep going. Excellent. One more on each side here. Oh, and rest. Oh, that's the tummy muscles. So just come forwards, have that little stretch there. Well done. And then bring it back to center. Hands come forwards, and then again, bring that down. And then coming forwards to the knees, and then bring it back. So we're working through that spine, forwards to the knees. Oh, good. So keeping that going. Well done. So big stretch. Excellent. And again, so forwards. So try one more there. So that big stretch. And then if you bring it to center, then that bow and arrow, you bring it down, changing sides, bring it down. Good. So keeping that going. We have an option, which is to lift the opposite leg. So you stretch the leg, so it's opposite sides. Oh, well done.
Gosh.
Stretch it. That's a tough one. Oh, good. So try one more on each side there. Excellent. Last one. Woo! And bring it back, hands to toes, have that little rock, have that little stretch. It's just quite soothing on the back. Good. And then bring it to center. You can start with your hands down. And we have a little stretch forwards and back, forwards and back. Good. So you can keep it here. You can keep it here with your hands on the floor. That's absolutely fine. Option from here is to take the hands away. That makes it much harder. Option. Oh, hands to the side. Squeeze. Lovely. Try one more on each side there. Last one. Oh, and bring it forward. Stretch that back out. Fantastic. So coming on up, if you're okay kneeling, so we won't be kneeling for long, but we're going to do some more stretching and some more mobility. So if you come onto hands and knees, so to stretch out, this is your wrists and your hips and thighs. Just have a little bit of a rock from side to side. So you're just kind of putting your body weight through your hands. You've just got a little bit of a stretch in the wrists there. And you're just working through your knees and through your lower back. So this is a bit like you're tapping again. Good. So side to side. Fantastic. And then bring it to center and just try forwards and back. So again, it's just a bit of a stretch for the wrists. Good. So keeping that going, that nice big stretch out. So just that rock forwards and back. Well done. Good. So keep that going. So try two more here. Last one. And then take the hands forwards, take the weight off your wrists, push the body weight back, and have a really big stretch there. So great big stretch out. So really stretch. So hands to shoulders, big stretch. And we're going to go with your hips again. So if you come on back up onto hands and knees, and what we do, pick a leg, and you're going to circle that knee. So like we do in standing, but you're circling that knee round. Really good one for the hip. And then try changing direction. So take it round the other way. That's lovely, working through that hip joint. Good, rolling it round. That's it. And then bring it back down and changing sides. So you're lifting that knee, you're rotating through that hip joint. Good. Keep that going, keep that rotation going. Well done. And then try it the other way round. So bring the knee up and out. So this is working through your glutes, through your hips. Perfect. Good. And then bring it back. Bring the knees down, take the hands forwards, and have a really big stretch. So just plant those hands on the floor and have a big stretch there. Fantastic. And then coming over onto your back. So have a lie down. And we're going to have a go. A little bit of tummy work. A little bit of core stability. So coming on down. Let's just have just a little bit of a squeeze in the abs. Relax the shoulders. And just stretching one leg out and bringing it back. And stretching the other. So now we're working the tummy muscles. We're working the pelvic floor muscles. Good. And again, that's it. Big stretch there. Fabulous. Then option from here is to add some arms. So you take your hands up, have a big stretch out. So fingers to toes, stretching everything. Good. So keeping that up, bringing that heel down. Stretch out. Lovely. Go again. Bracing those abdominal muscles, a little bit of a squeeze. Good. And then if that's all feeling okay, you can try taking your feet up off the floor. So the heels come down from there. That works the abs much harder. So bringing it down, so you're stretching the arms, stretching the legs. Fantastic. Big stretch there. Good. So pushing those heels down. Oh, well done. Excellent. So if you try one more on each side here, and then we're going to take the leg down and out to open the hip. So if you bring it all back to center, if you pick a leg, we come down, out, in and back. Hands stay up, down, out, in and back. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Down, out. So you're really working those abs, keeping that going. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Good. Big squeeze if the arms are tired. Bring them back in. That's absolutely fine. Let's try one more. So down, out, in, and then hug those knees in and have a little rock from side to side. So we're going to stay with those abdominal muscles, but just have that little rock there, stretching out the back and the legs. Then if you bring your feet down, if you take one hand to the head, so you're supporting the head, for your oblique muscles, we push to the foot. So it's and back, push and back. Squeeze it there. So you're pushing down. Well done. Lovely. And again, that's it. Push it, push it. Good. So working those obliques. Try one more here. And then changing sides. So it's a push down. Push down. Good. So you're working the tummy muscles. Excellent. And again, here we go. So push it, push it. Good. Keep going. Let's try two more here. Lovely. Last one. And bring it back down and relax it there. Then we're going to think of stretching through the tummy muscles, your lower back and the back of the leg as well. So if you take one leg up and we're just going to sweep that leg up and down. So this is your hamstring, but it's also your lower back and your glutes. And it's a really good stretch for the legs. Good, good. So keep that going. Well done. And again, sweep it, sweep it. Good. Stay with it. Oh, and Olive's come to join us. Hello, Olive. Okay. So what we do from here is if you hold that leg up and then you put the ankle on your knee, and then we're going to bring that knee in towards us and then bring it back down towards the floor. So you're squeezing your knee, and so this is your glutes you're squeezing. And again, so bring it in and bring it back. Good. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Excellent. And again, so try one more there. So that's your glutes. And then this foot here that's up in the air, we're just going to take that foot down towards the floor. It doesn't matter if it doesn't go all the way, but this is just giving you a stretch in your lower back and your waist. So hold it there with that stretch. And then bring it back to center, taking that foot down. Other leg, lift the other leg, and we're going to sweep it up and back, up and back. So getting into those glutes, the lower back, and your hamstrings. So exactly as we did before, just sweeping that leg up and down. Good. And again, so that big, big stretch. Lovely. So try a couple more here. And then if you hold that leg up, place your ankle on your knee, then your knee is going to squeeze in. You bring it in and hold, and then bring it back. So it's a slow squeeze. So this is your glutes. Give it a big squeeze there. Good. Keeping that going. Bring it in. Excellent. That's it. So stretch it there. So try two more here. So big, big glute squeeze. Squeeze it in one more time. And then bring it down. Now your foot that's up in the air, just dropping that leg down to the side. So you've got that stretch in the lower back and the hips. Well done. Fantastic. And then lift it up and changing sides. You're dropping the knee down and you've got that lovely big stretch in your waist and back. Perfect. And then bringing it back to center. If you take the feet down, take the hands up over the head and have a really huge stretch there. So really big, big stretch. And then relax. And we're going to slowly come over onto all fours again, stretch the back and the shoulders. So just slowly coming over. So just nice and gently. That's it. And then from here, we're going to take the hands forwards, push the hips back, and have that really, really big stretch out. So all the way down there, big, big stretch. Fantastic. And then to slowly come on up to standing, tucking the chin in, bringing the hands in, bringing one foot in, bringing the other foot in, and then hands on the knees so you're supporting your lower back. Gently come on up to standing, and then come on up and have a little bit of a shoulder roll. And we did some tapping earlier on. We're going to have a go at some sweeping. So it's a similar thing. So if you take both hands to the bottom of one leg and you sweep up. So again, it's getting that blood flow going. So sweeping upwards, so you sweep towards the heart. So just sweeping those hands up. So let's do that leg. Up for the thighs, up the bottom. Good. And then let's change legs. So starting at the ankle. So you sweep up towards the heart. So getting that blood flow going. Good. So around the knee. Let's make that knee joint nice and supple. And then bring it up. So sweeping, slapping. Just nice and gently. Good. That's lovely. And then onto the tummy. So just tapping upwards. So just tapping up. That's lovely. So again, getting the lymphatic fluid moving. So it's a tap and a sweep up. Well done. Well done. So good. So just keep it going up towards the heart. Tap it there. Sweep on those abs. Excellent. And then have to do one arm at a time. So stick one out and just sweep upwards. So that's it. Are you rubbing suntan cream on? Which would be an idea in this weather. And then up towards the shoulders. Good. And then from here, we're going to go down. So down towards the heart. Just slap it. Good. Relax the arm. Again, down towards the heart. And then changing sides. So you're going to sweep upwards. So sweeping it up there. That's it. So inside of the arm, outside of the arm. Big sweep. Lovely. And then to the shoulder. Good. Keep that sweeping action going. Brilliant. And then to the top of the shoulder, sweeping towards the neck. And then we bring it back down towards the heart. So that big sweeping action going there. Fantastic. That's it. Bring it to center. Sweep it down. Lovely. And then bring both hands down and have a big shoulder roll. So just stay there. Just nice deep breaths, just rolling it round. Good. So keep that going. Lovely. And then bring it down, then sink down. Have a great big stretch up. So reach up to the ceiling. And one more time, sink down, lift up. Great big stretch. And then bring one hand down, bring the other hand down, and give yourself a big clap. Well done, well done.